Today we are suited up to do Dylan's birthday present. What are we doing, Dylan?
Ice climbing.
We're gonna go try ice climbing. Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be so fun and thrilling. So they tell you to wear a waterproof layer, hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and waterproof on your pants too. And then we've got some extra layers to stay warm. So hopefully we have enough. It's a little bit moody out. Dylan and I got a tour with Micah Guides to do ice climbing on the Matanuska Glacier outside of Palmer, Alaska. The day started by going into the gear room, learning about what gear we were going to get used, getting fit for the gear, and then putting all of that gear in our big pack to take on the glacier with us. They gave us hiking boots and then boots to wear while ice climbing, crampons, and also gloves so that our hands didn't cut up. Then we put them all in the bag and got set to go. In order to access most of the glaciers in Alaska, you have to go with a guide. We piled up into this car and then drove over to the Matanuska Glacier. The tour started by walking along the glacier, over a bridge, and then trekking for 2 miles into the back country of the glacier to access the area where we would start to ice climb. It was a surreal experience to hike through and over the glacier. And yes, this is part of the glacier. Most of the glacier is actually covered with rocks and dirt, which give it this black color. Finally, after 2 miles of walking, we found the spot where we were going to learn to ice climb. Our guide, Levi, walked up to the top to set up the ropes while we got all of our gear together to put on. Although he had to give us some assistance because it's pretty hard to put on the crampons for the first time, and we are all just beginners. There was just one other couple on our tour, so it was the 4 of us, and we got our boots on, and then we started to learn the skills it takes to ice climb. First, we practiced using the ice pick, and then we practiced walking. And then it was time to ice climb, and I went first, which was probably a mistake.
Your heel is a little high.
Okay.
But you are on a weird sloping angle.
Okay.
I just want you to trust me.
Fine.
You're doing fine, yeah.
Okay.
You're not yelling at me and calling me bad names, so I'm doing great. Ice with this technique. You can rest if you want.
I was practicing.
You're doing wonderful.
Yellow.
Can you touch it?
Almost. Not too. Yeah, now I can.
Woo! Good job.
Yay!
You lean forward, you start to slip and slide. It's awkward. Your calves start to burn. Trying to be lazy, okay? Pretend like you're ready to sit into a chair.
Our guide Levi was very patient with all of us and made sure to give us instructions as we went up the glacier. He told us what we were doing wrong, what we could improve, and he made sure to give us constructive feedback. Plus, he also gave us a lot of praise, so we felt good while doing it. Ice climbing is definitely a skill that you need to learn and then practice because in the beginning there's a lot of room for improvement, and I made just a few mistakes along the way.
It's harder than I thought, everyone.
Gotta get over that lip.
I know. There you go.
Start walking and go this your line. Now, Lori, down there, okay?
A little lunch break. How are you enjoying your ice climbing experience?
It's awesome. Learning how to ice climb.
Tell us more.
It's really satisfying when you swing the tool and make a nice pop in the glacier. It's kind of awkward at first, like you're standing on like just two little teeth of your shoes. It's pretty tiring if you do the wrong form, but like pretty not tiring if you do the right form. Which I guess makes sense, but
Yeah,
it's fun.
it's fun. Super fun. After a scenic lunch break, it was time to get back on the glacier and try some harder climbs up the mountain. And finally, all of our group started to look a bit better. I started to feel like I actually knew what to do with my hands and feet and started to get into a rhythm of ice climbing. Yes, it wasn't all smooth sailing, but it felt a lot better than the first couple of runs. And we all made it to the top of this really steep climb. Our group did so well that Levi told us we could do one final run if we all made it up in under 5 minutes, because we only had a little bit time left of our tour.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
You know how long that took you? Did it in about 5 minutes and like 20 seconds.
Each person in our group was able to make it up the climb in under 5.5 minutes, when in the beginning it had taken me, I think, 15 minutes to go up the easy beginner run. So we had all improved and had a wonderful day on Matanuska Glacier. After the last person had made it up to the top, we had to return back the way we came over 2 miles of backcountry on the glacier with all of our stuff in tow. We also got to see the glacier fall in the front of the glacier before heading back to the tour location. Overall, this tour was very tiring. My arms and my legs were really sore for the next couple of days, but it was also entirely rewarding. We had learned a new skill in a magical place in the remote backcountry of Alaska. I can't wait for the next adventure. Make sure that you like and subscribe to follow along.